Thomas Malone, convicted for the murder of Lizzie Kilmuir. Body was found inside a kiln on Unst.
Drew McCall called in. His daughter seems to be missing.
She's been there about 10 to 12 hours.
Malone was at the festival. I saw him.
Kevin's DNA isn't a match to the DNA that we found on Lizzie's scarf. Who's Alan's real father?
My real dad's in here somewhere.
Did something happen to you? It's just I noticed all the locks.
I wrote an positive for sheesh.
Detective Blayman has volunteered, despite this being his day off.
There's someone in my room.
Tosh! I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're here.
Sutherland has been an active member of the NDA for the past 10 months.
That's the guy from last night.
I think you are a good man.
Is everything okay?
The black van behind us, it's been following us all day.
Who is it?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
This is Agent Nielsen from E15, Counter-Terrorism.
Penis.
D.I. Paris, D.S. McIntosh,
Penis.
Shetland Police.
Sorry for bringing you out here in the dead of night. You must be wondering what this is all about.
Oh, I imagine it's because you want me to stop investigating Matthias Sutherland.
That's true, yes. But we also know how important he is to your investigation.
No, he's more than important. He's our main suspect.
Unfortunately, he is gathering intelligence on the NDA, which makes him equally important to us.
He works for you.
That makes him sound vaguely heroic. In truth, he's little more than an informer.
You do know Sutherland broke into my hotel room. He's clearly dangerous.
Well, in our line of work, we don't always pick our allies.
And you can't ignore the fact that he may have killed a journalist.
May have his our get out of jail card. We need to look at the bigger picture. The NDA are dangerous, and their support is growing, and we believe there's a faction within the NDA planning a campaign of terror. We have various possible targets, none confirmed, and Matthias Sutherland can give us details of these plans, so that's why it's imperative that you and D.S. McIntosh leave him be. For now.
If we don't move now, we're going to lose him. Because once you've got what you want, he's just going to disappear. Probably with your help.
That may be the case, or we could hand him over to you.
And you can give me your word on that.
With due respect, D.I. Paris is investigating a crime that has happened while you're talking about a what-if situation.
We are trying to stop potential loss of life. Detective Paris is dealing with a death that's already occurred, which is more important.
But surely we can come to some sort of compromise.
It's regrettable, but we need to prioritize. So you're on the first flight in the morning. You have a safe journey.
I need to know if Matthias Sutherland was in Shetland, and I need to know if he was using the name Jan Hansen. I've got a grieving father back home, and I'm not leaving without some answers.
You don't have any choice. I have orders to take you to the airport myself.
I'm not trying to jeopardize E15's operation. It's the opposite, in fact. Anke. Sally McCall's mobile phone and her laptop are missing. Now, what if she had the same information on the NDA that E15 are looking for?
I understand, I do. But they won't listen to mere mortals like us.
I know. It's a lot I'm asking for.
Yeah.
What if I could get what we both want? I might be able to get what we both want, and I'll keep you out of it. This is the address that Hagen is sending Matthias money to. You know it?
It's near the harbour. The NDA use it as a headquarters. If you do find him, his cover cannot be broken. And remember who you're dealing with. A15 was not exaggerating.
Var du sikker? Okej, jag förstår. Ja. Ha det. Get in the car.
If you're going to go in there and talk to the NDA, you need to be very careful. I mean, these guys, they try to look like a mainstream political party, but they're not.
I think I've got a pretty good idea of who I'm dealing with.
Okay. But I think you're going to need a translator.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Excuse me, does anybody here speak English?
Er noen her som kan snakke engelsk?
I do. How can I help?
I'm looking for a Matthias Söderland. Is he here?
I don't think I know anyone with that name. What's this about?
Just tell him where he can find Matthias Söderland.
Yeah, I already told you I do not know Matthias Söderland.
How come he gets his mail delivered here?
Perhaps we had someone with that name, but I can assure you he's no longer part of our organization.
Sister, he may have been involved in the death of a young woman. And if that's the case, and if you're protecting him...
Are you threatening me? You shouldn't believe everything you hear or read about us. All we want to do is make our streets safe again. This is my country. It's not yours, and I do not have to speak to you.
Okay, kutt nu. Bare gi meg adressen. Det alt du trenger å gjøre. Si adressen.
Sørligata 63.
Sørligata 63. It's not too far away from here.
Is that the guy? Let's make sure. Tosh! Cut him off on that street! I don't stop!
Sir?
I'm through here.
We lost him. Oh my God.
Now the man you saw in your room.
Yeah.
What does the sign say, Lars?
4A there. It means traitor. Oh, shit.
I knew this would happen. This could mean my job, you realize that?
This was entirely my fault. I pushed too hard at the NDA office for the address, and I blew his cover.
No, they already knew he was an informer.
They did?
Sure. Otherwise, why kill him?
Well, I doubt we'll ever know if he was your mysterious Jan Hansen now.
Look, I still need his prints and his DNA, because if he killed Sally, I still need to know about
I have
it.
a feeling E15 won't be that helpful. But it's not just up to them. I'll see what I can do, okay? Now go home.
Okay.
Please. Lars.
Tosh, I'm going to text you some email addresses from Sutherland's laptop, and you run a check on them as soon as you can.
Yeah, sure.
Lizzie. Lizzie.
Good morning.
Morning. Here. It's on the floor. About last night, I had far too much to drink, and I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Look, I really need to get ready.
Okay.
I'm late.
Thank you.
Cassie!
Jimmy, you back?
Yeah.
I heard that Kevin Killick wasn't Alan's father. Is that right?
Where'd you hear that?
Oh, you know what this place is like. Is it true?
You want a coffee?
No, sir.
Cass been okay?
Oh, you know, still hanging about with Alan.
Well, look, if it makes you feel any better, we're trying to ID the last person who was seen with Sally. And it wasn't Alan.
But he's still a suspect. Oh, Jimmy. You're not putting my mind at ease. But doesn't it bother you she might be in danger?
I'll forget you said that.
I'm just... I just want you to tell me you got it sorted, that, you know, nobody else is going to get hurt.
Look, you know what Cassie's like. If we tell her not to see him, she's only going to see him all the more. So all we can do is keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Mary wants you to come over for dinner tomorrow. Thinks it's about time we all got together.
And that's okay with you?
About 7 o'clock, all right?
Okay.
See ya.
Hi.
Aye.
What's happening?
I was just about to text you. Drew was wanting us to organise a memorial for Sally. So I was wondering if there was anything you wanted to put on the memory table.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? I could have helped.
Drew just decided this morning.
Yeah, we've got some drinks.
Cass suggested that we write some letters and put them in bottles.
Sounds lovely. I've got a drawing at home. I'll bring it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Thank you. So how much did she say?
Enough to get the picture. She just doesn't understand what's going on, that's all. And to be honest, neither do I.
Lucky it's none of your business then.
Look, I'm speaking as a friend, Kate. If you carry on with Thomas, you will lose Molly.
I've no intention of carrying on with Thomas. He's really drunk, Sandy. I told you.
Well, maybe you should think about the future and forget the past.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Because unless someone confesses, he's a suspect and always will be.
But Sandy, you remember his mum. She was unbelievably cruel to him. I mean, he's had shit since he was a kid.
That doesn't mean he didn't do it. Can you honestly say that you are 100% sure he did not kill Lizzie? See, because if you have the slightest doubt, Kate, you can't have him in your life. It's too big a risk. And it's not you who'll be in danger. It's Molly.
Remind me not to return your phone calls in the future.
I'm sorry. It's very full on over there.
So I gather. They want statements from you both, and you'll have to go back over for the inquest and the trial if they find Soderlund's killer.
Sure, whatever they need.
He's still a suspect?
He is until I know any different. I'm still waiting for his prints and DNA.
So when were you going to mention Malone's hearsay file? Billy said that Drew gave you a copy.
It's not relevant.
Which part? The report from teachers about inappropriate language to girls, or the statement from the friend who said he tried to choke her with a scarf? A scarf, Jimmy.
All this stuff came out after he was arrested. They were just jumping on a bandwagon.
If the CCRC had seen this, they might have binned the whole appeal.
Lynch mob mentality back then, and it's a lynch mob mentality now.
Well, it's not your problem anymore. Glasgow have deployed a major investigation team. They want you to concentrate on Sally McCall and leave Lizzie Culmuir to them. I know you're pissed off about it, but it's standard practice now. They arrive first thing tomorrow morning.
Great. Bunch of people that just think we knit jumpers up here.
Any luck with those email addresses from Soderlund's laptop?
Mostly NDA members, but this one is weird. Joe90@gmail.com. Registered to a Joe Halley. Address joe90@gmail.com. That's registered to you.
That's my old email address. I haven't used it for years. I got a new one when I split up with my husband.
You've no idea how it would get into the hands of a Matthias Soderlund in Bergen?
No, I don't know.
Is it possible it might have been on Sally's phone?
Maybe, if I used it by mistake.
Has anyone hacked into your email accounts?
I don't think so.
So you've had no communication with him or anybody else involved in the Norwegian Defence Army?
Absolutely not. No.
And are you sure about what you saw at the festival?
Sally speaking Norwegian to someone in a hoodie. Yes.
Did you know that Sally had plans to leave?
Yes.
And Alan didn't know about that, did he?
Sally was going away for work. Nothing to do with Alan.
But he would still have felt rejected if he'd found out, I imagine.
Maybe. But he was a kind person. He'd understand. Sally didn't know what she had.
Oh, is he too good for her?
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, Joe, we're going to have to take your computer and do a forensic search of the croft. Is that okay with you?
Now. I want to go to Sally's memorial.
You can still do that.
And Sally's keys. I want them back. I don't like the idea that somebody might copy them.
Don't worry, Joe. They're safe just now. We'll return them with your computer.
Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. As would Sally. As a wee girl, she loved this beach. I remember the smell of the sea in her hair like it was yesterday. And when her mother was alive, they'd walk along there every morning together. They were happy memories for Sally. So today, I'd like you to say a prayer. Write a message, put it in a bottle. And imagine Sally and her mother reunited. And remember how kind she was. How funny. How special. My girl. My wee girl.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you.
Now's not a good time. Look, what happened between us, it's not going to happen again. But we are past, it's not going to work. Molly's not comfortable with it, and I really need to put her first.
Just like you did with Lizzie.
What?
You put her first, and you sacrificed what you wanted, and you're doing the same thing again with Molly.
No.
Listen to me. Just think about yourself every now and then.
Geez, being a single parent makes it a wee bit different. No, come on, I thought you would at least understand.
You know what? You're just like your sister.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, is everything okay here?
Yeah. Thomas was just going.
What's he doing here?
No, Drew, don't.
Just
go.
Just
stay. Really?
Yeah, go, Thomas. Just go.
Really? Yes! Really? Get off me! Get your hands off me. Get off. Don't push your luck, you. What are you playing at? Hey! You must have known you weren't going to be welcome here. Well, I do now. Good. Piss off. Now. I'm serious. We go home. You've got a visitor, Alan Killick. Sandy's taken him into the interview room. Right.
So this is a 8mm film I got transferred. It's of my dad's 30th birthday party, the one they had on the beach. I thought it might have been helpful. It could have my biological dad on it. Lizzie Kilmuir definitely is.
30th birthday, so that would make it when?
The 5th of June 1993.
The week before Lizzie was killed. That's Lizzie.
Is that your dad?
Aye, that's him. And that's Drew McCall.
Looks like everybody was there.
Is that with your mum? Do you know him?
Nope.
And what about him?
No, sorry.
That's Kate. Is that Thomas Malone? Molly really is Lizzie's image, isn't she?
We hang on to this. Make some copies.
We've got a problem. It's Malone. Been drinking all night by the sounds of it. Wants to speak to you. Cheers.
As soon as something happens, it's all my fault! Eh? Nobody gives a shit about me! Nobody! I'd be better off back inside, because at least they knew. They knew the truth. They knew the truth. Do you hear me?
You done?
What's going on with you and Kate Kilmuir?
She told me she believed me.
I know, I heard her say it.
But now, she doesn't want me anywhere near her.
All right, Dot. Does that really surprise you, Thomas? You know something, eh? I think I'd be better off dead. Nobody's better off dead. No, I would be.
I was thinking Peter for the Hillswick run. Think that'll work? And you'll do that. Janice, sorry. Would you mind taking over? So how is he?
He'll be all right when he sobers up.
It's all my fault.
Why'd you say that?
I did something really stupid. I let Thomas spend the night with me. Instantly regretted it.
Thomas seems to think that you don't believe he's innocent anymore.
While he was sleeping, he called out Lizzie's name. Then I went through his wallet. Not sure why, but I did. And there was a photograph of her inside it with R.I.P. written on it. Now, I know there's probably loads of reasons why he would do something like that, but it just really freaked me out.
Okay, look, if he comes near you again, then you call me. Okay? Right.
Yeah.
I'll let you go on. There's just one more thing. There's been some talk about Lizzie possibly having a thing with an older man. Have you got any idea who that might have been?
Well, I always assumed it was Kevin Killick. He mistook me for Lizzie one time, and I always knew he fancied her. But yeah, the look of disappointment on his face when he realised it was me was priceless. That happened quite a few times. I never understood the difference, but they just always seemed to prefer Lizzie. And it's probably why I'm alive and she's dead.
See you later.
Molly, you have to believe me. I didn't do it.
Leave me alone.
No, just wait. Just listen to me, will you? I would never hurt you or your mother. Never.
I don't believe you.
You don't even know what happened. It was over 20 years ago. You weren't even born.
Just go away!
Molly.
There's a man following me. Please call the police.
Molly! Just listen to me, will you?
Please call them now.
Okay. It's okay. Okay.
Got the background check on Jo Halley. No criminal record. She did lodge a complaint of assault against her ex-husband. And I've been looking at her computer. She has got dozens and dozens of images of Alan Killick on her photo stream. In fact, that's pretty much all she's got.
What, she's obsessed?
Well, is it worth asking if there ever was a Norwegian?
But who booked into the hotel as Hansen?
Yeah, I think we need to bring her in. Billy, see if you can speak to this ex-husband in person and find out what happened to that complaint. We would would like to ask you a few questions about your relationship with Alan Killick.
Okay.
You both get on really well. Why do you think that is?
He's kind. Funny. Not all men are.
And this closeness didn't cause any problems between you and Sally?
Why would it?
Well, it might have if she knew that you were in love with him.
I never said that.
You didn't have to. Question is, did he feel the same way about you?
Need to ask him now.
Well, I think that you would know if he did.
Are you jealous of them, Joe? Did you tell him how you felt?
He knows. Alan's different from other men I've known.
Like your ex-husband, Robert Downing. Look, I'm sorry we have to go over this again, but it's really important that you tell us the truth.
I don't know what I saw in him. He was finding work from the start. I'm just desperate to be liked by someone. Anyone. When I look back on how pathetic I was, I want to throw up.
You weren't pathetic, Joe. You were scared. In those circumstances, you do what you have to.
You seen your ex recently?
No.
Would I be right in saying that Alan was the first man that ever showed you any real affection? But he was in love with somebody else. Must have occurred to you that things might be very different if Sally had left.
Maybe, but I didn't want that either.
So you didn't get in contact with the NDA and tell them that Sally was investigating them?
You really think I'd want someone to hurt Sally?
Somebody did. And I'm beginning to wonder if it was someone she knew.
Nothing from the search of the croft. I'm guessing the prints and DNA will belong to Joe, Sally, and Alan.
And what about the ex-husband?
Well, according to the court records, he claimed it was self-defense. He said Joe was unstable and volatile. Jury didn't agree. He served 18 months. He was released 6 weeks ago.
And you believe him?
I'm just telling you what was said at the time.
Tosh, she's in love with Sally's boyfriend. We have to look at the possibility that she created Hansen in order to deflect attention, either from herself or from somebody else.
Then who is the guy on the hotel CCTV?
He's been living with his sister since he got out. I called her. She claims he's gone away for a break. She doesn't know where to.
Yeah, no, I don't like the sound of that. Track him down, because we need to talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah. I put too much milk in it, I'm sorry. We just need to make sure that Joe's story checks out, that's all.
Sandy's had it in for her from the start.
Well, Sandy thinks the worst of her, and you think the best of her. And as usual, the truth's probably somewhere in between. You still not sleeping?
I just keep thinking, this job is all about how you judge people. Who to trust, who to believe, when to let your guard down, when you don't.
What happened to you could have happened to anybody. You know that. It had nothing to do with any of the choices that you made. Do you really think that I would have let you go to Bergen if I didn't think that you could handle it?
Just thought you were sick of the sight of me.
I know it's easy for me to say, but this time will pass.
Thanks, I appreciate it. The tea, not so much.
Good day. Molly, listen, I am really sorry about the other night. I just want you to know that you come first. For me, you always will.
Really?
Yes. Look, I told Thomas I won't be seeing him again and that he needs to just leave us alone.
Well, he's not listening because he's just followed me home from school.
What?
He was waiting for me when I finished school. He scared me, Mum. He really scared me.
Yeah. Speak to you. Tom.
What are you doing here?
What are these doing on the wall? You fooled me. I may have fooled myself, but if you go anywhere near Molly again, anywhere near her, I will kill you.
You're gonna do what?
I'm away.
Kate!
You stay away! You just stay away from me! Just stay away from me! Leave me alone!
Open the door!
No! You can get away and leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Hey. Still on for dinner at Duncan's?
Sure.
Is everything okay?
Got my marching orders from Alan's mum today. You didn't give her a call, did you?
No, I did not.
Because it doesn't mean I'm going to stop seeing Alan. He needs me right now, okay?
Cassie, I didn't say a word.
Yeah, but it's what you want, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Because I don't want you being involved in this.
We've been through this before, Dad. I don't believe he harmed Sally, and I don't think you do either.
I mean, emotionally. He's all over the place, so are you.
I told you before, it's not like that.
Yes, but it can become like that. Because stuff happens. Now, I want to know what happened to Sally before I'm comfortable with this situation. It's as simple as that.
Alan has no reason to harm me.
Oh, honey. You know, Cassie, I've got a young girl who's lying in a morgue who probably thought something very similar.
I'll be careful, okay?
Aye, okay. What? Something's coming my way, I can feel it.
Do you know what your problem is?
Oh, it's never a good sign when somebody starts a sentence with that. You just know it's not going to end well.
Yeah, like they're never going to say, you know what your problem is, you're totally brilliant.
No, but you do know. You think everything has to be perfect, like it was with you and Fran, but nothing is ever going to live up to that.
He's got a point.
Really? You think so? I'm not sure.
You can't get put off too easily. You got to walk over the pebbles to get to the sea.
Oh, Mary. Many pebbles did you have to walk over, darling?
Tons. My feet are still sore.
You know, I had a blast for the past day. Alan Killick showed some of his home movies. Kevin Killick's 30th birthday party.
God, that must have been a trip down memory lane.
You were in it.
Was I?
I don't remember. That must have been a hell of a party.
No, it was on the beach at St. Ninians. There was loads of people there. There was Donna, Kevin, Drew McCall, the Kilmuir sisters.
I didn't know you and Kevin Killick were friends.
Oh, we weren't, no, really.
No, Duncan just liked a party. But they were usually at your place, though.
Yeah, I liked it. Burn the candle at both ends. Guilty, my lad.
Sure you don't remember? Loads of people on the beach dancing as the sun went down. I mean, you know, it's pretty memorable.
No, I said that must have been fun. Right, shall we go outside and take our drinks and watch the sun go down, eh? Why are you asking about Kevin Killick's party?
I just thought you might remember something useful.
Why would I?
Because you and Lizzie seemed pretty chummy, innit?
What was a party? I barely remember the girl.
Take it, Fran, wasn't he there?
Oh. All right, I was no angel. What are you getting at?
Why are you getting so touchy?
Because I didn't want to talk about all this in front of Cassie. She doesn't know what I was like back then. I'd rather it stayed that way.
I think she probably knows you better than you think. Look, I'm just trying to form a picture. You might remember something that doesn't seem important to you, but it might be important to me.
I don't remember anything about the party, to be honest.
Lizzie might have been seeing an older man. So I just wondered if he was at the party.
You think it was Kevin Kelly?
I'm keeping my options open.
What can I assure you? It wasn't me.
Do you want a top up?
We've got someone from Bergen wanting to talk to you about the Soderland investigation.
It's the first I've heard.
Yeah, I missed the memo as well.
Hi.
Lars.
So Anke wanted someone to take statements and I volunteered. Besides, I've always wanted to see Shetland.
So what was that stuff about earlier? The stuff about the party? Duncan seemed embarrassed.
Ah, that's just because he's flirting shamelessly, innit?
And that irritated you?
He's a married man.
It's not because he was married, is it? It's because he was married to Mum. You're still fighting her corner and she's been dead for years.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to let her go. I feel like it's stopping you meeting someone else.
Well, if you're talking about Asha, you know, it was other stuff that got in the way, Cass. You know, getting old and set in my ways.
You're not old. There's plenty of time. You just need to get out there.
I'll think about it.
Well, if you do, you can't keep Mum's old boots and scarves in the cupboard. It's all getting a bit like Daphne du Maurier. No one wants to be the second Mrs. De Winter.
Daphne du Maurier, is it? Should never have let you go to university.
It's true, though.
Seriously, my first big mistake.
So how are things going? I mean, with the investigation.
There's a debate about whether or not our key witness is that reliable. She still maintains she saw Sally speaking Norwegian to someone.
What if she didn't?
Then we really screwed up. I think she's genuine. I hope she is. It's all we've got at the moment. Why did you volunteer for this trip? You're not that interested in seeing Shetland, are you?
No, I was just interested in seeing you again. You know, things were just so chaotic after the murder of Matthias Söderland. Didn't really get the chance to tell you that I wanted to stay in touch.
You could have phoned.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I figured this would make more impact. I've been thinking a lot about you, Tosh.
I should go. Where are you staying? I'll give you a lift.
I was coming on too strong in the pub, wasn't I?
It's not that, Lars. I'm just not interested in our relationship at the moment.
Yeah, I understand if it's moving too fast. I was just hoping we could stay in touch. Give me time to grow on you. We should probably take a left here. There are roadworks this way. I waited for ages in a taxi from the airport.
Can I grab you for an hour tomorrow just to take a statement?
Of course.
And Detective Paris as well.
I'll let him know.
All right. And maybe we could have lunch before I leave.
Can I play that by ear? I've got a lot on.
Yeah, of course.
Something happened to me. It's difficult. It's taken time for me to trust again.
Yeah. Well, I've got time.
You going to see Drew?
I'll see you later.
I might not be in when you get back. I'm going to see Joe.
Okay. So you know, I've told Cassie not to come in tomorrow, so don't expect her.
Why'd you do that?
There's not enough for her to do. We're fine as we are.
No, we're not. The council grant isn't enough. Cass was bringing money in.
I can do that. I'll see you later.
See, this is exactly what you did with Sally. You stop interfering in my life or I'm leaving. And I mean it.
Alexander.
Billy.
You're not gonna like this. Joe Halley thinks there's someone outside her croft.
Joe? Again?
Go and take a wee look, will you? It's on your way home.
Son, you looking okay?
I'm at Joe's croft. Place has been turned over.
Someone ran out when I got here. Is Joe okay?
I don't know.